Hey everyone, welcome to Stampin' Up with Jaimie. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a really sweet and simple card for you today. Honestly, it's just a lot of layering with some details. And I'm going to switch things up a little bit. This is sort of my sample, but the one I'm going to make live for you is just a little bit different. I want to switch up just a couple things, nothing major, keeping sort of the major components the same. It does have a pretty inside, if I can open it. There you go. I just stamped a little bit of the flower on the inside. The stamp set that I used to make these flowers is the Beautiful Friendship stamp set, which I love so much. And I have used tons and tons. I love the big, chunky, distinctive images in it, but it is retiring. So right now, the last chance a retiring sale is going on right now. Stampin' Up is clearing out and making room for all the new goodies that we're going to be getting. So this is one of the stamps that will be retiring for good. So if you like it as much as I do, make sure you get it before it's gone, because once it's gone for good. The other one I'm using is the Birch stamp set, which is the same thing. It is retiring, and I used it to make this sort of background here, and it's a great background stamp. I just think it's a great one, and I haven't used it nearly as much as I wish I had, but it is retiring as well. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining me. It is retiring, so if you love it, you need to get it. Your window of opportunity is slowly closing, so make sure you get those two on your wish list and fast before they sell out. Again, simple card, just lots of layering, and we're gonna kind of walk through how I did everything. The colors that I'm using, I just love them so much together. Bumblebee, Pool Party, and Pear Pizzazz. Just very spring. I don't know. They make me very happy when I see these colors together. And I have to admit, it's kind of funny that I didn't throw a pink in. I love pinks, especially with flowers, but no pink. I thought that was, I had this aha moment like, oh my goodness, I didn't use any pink and I was stamping with flowers, but it's kind of a miracle. Okay, my card base, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And I have my bone folder. Yay. Now that I have two, it's like only, usually one is lost, but then the other one I have nearby. I just can never seem to keep them, keep them straight where they are. Okay, so this is one of the things I'm going to switch up. I'm just going to make the panel that has the birch stamped on it, I'm going to make it a little smaller. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to grab the ink pad for that. Okay, so this basic white is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. I think in my sample, it's 1/4 bigger, so it's it would be 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 is this one. Oh, only the wood mound of birch is retired. Oh, no kidding, Karen. I guess I didn't pick up on that. Wow, thank you. You just saved my tail. Well, if you want the wood mount is the one that's retiring. Thanks, Karen. I didn't even see it in the annual catalog. I totally missaw that one. The cling is staying. Okay, well, it's here to go. You still should get it, though, if you like it as much as I do. Get it while you're getting the Beautiful Friendship one. Okay, so I have a panel of basic white. I'm going to stamp the birch, and I do have the cling version, so mine, I guess, isn't returning. There we go. I'm going to go this way with it. Usually when I use the Stamparatus, I kind of go this way. And here's the thing. You could do a couple of things. Normally, I would hold down my cardstock with my magnets, but I want the entire piece of it covered when I stamp. So I can't put a magnet there, right? Because it didn't want to stamp. So if you were really concerned about maybe your paper shifting or whatever, you could tuck a washi tape underneath the back of that basic white and it would hold it in place. I'm not that concerned because I'm just not. So let's see here. I'm going to just throw my stamp up here and then just do a test. Will I cover it all? I will. Maybe I just might bring it down a smidgen. Yeah, okay. So here's my Stamparatus. When using the Stamparatus, I'd like to put just an ink pad, just grab an ink pad, put it underneath so that when you're inking up your stamp, there's a little bit of cushion underneath. If you don't, and you just kind of ink it up like this, you're going to have a tendency to bend your plate, which isn't good. I'm going to stamp the my birch in Sahara Sand. It's a nice light, ooh, that sound. It's a nice light color, perfect for something such as this. I'm gonna ink it up. Now, some of what gets inked up and stamped is obviously gonna get covered, but we should be good. Stamp it down, push nice and well, make sure you get good coverage. If it doesn't work, we're gonna flip that cardstock over and try again, but we should be good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. Isn't that so pretty? What a pretty background. I really like it a lot. Now that I know that it's staying, I'm going to use it a lot more. Karen saves my butt. Okay, so I mat this on a panel of Bumblebee. I like Bumblebee. I'm not a yellow person. You know this. I do not like yellow, but Bumblebee is just, it's not so intense. I don't know. Is that how I would describe that? It's just, I like it. I can handle that yellow a little better. So the Bumblebee is just 1/8 bigger. So it measures 3 3/8 by 4 5/8. Okay. Then this is going to go on my card front. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I may run out of adhesive while I'm doing this. It wouldn't surprise. Oh, there we go. Just as I said it, it ran out. Let me just adhere this down and then I'm going to refill it. I got the refill out. I'm like, the sucker's running out while I'm in the middle of my video. I just knew it was going to happen. So if you ever need to refill your adhesive, you just open up the 2 pieces, pull that off, the old one, throw that away. And then this one sits very easily in there. And then you just click it back into place. And then roll it up until you get the adhesive. And you're good to go. Okay, I knew that was happening. I just knew it. Of course it was going to happen. Okie dokie. Next, you need a panel, another panel of basic white. This is 2.5 by 4 1/4, so it's the entire width of the card. And I'm going to use all those beautiful, beautiful friendship images. They're the distinctive, so they have that look to them that just makes them look sort of real and have depth to them. And this is what I'm going to switch up. So here in my card, I did Pool Party, Bumblebee, and then the leaves in Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to switch the 2 flowers. So today I'm going to do the big flower in Bumblebee and the little flower in Pool Party. And I might stamp an extra one as well. We'll see. I don't know. We gotta see how this all turns out. Unless you're using a Stamparatus and getting like exact placement, every time you do this, there's going to be just a smidge of variation depending on where you stamp your images. This one I have sort of tilted and up. That's a technical term. Tilted and up. Oh, I stamped it in Bumble. No, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, phew. I had a moment of I stamped it in the wrong color. No, we're good. We're good. Then I use these 2 little guys. They're really fun sort of centers. And I ran out of a small block, so I am using a ginormous block on either side. And I just stamp them as like the little pieces of a flower. I don't know what those are called. What are those things called? I don't know. You know me in words. I just don't know these things. And then, let's see here. We're going to stamp the other sort of rose, I think it is, in Pool Party. Did I ink? I did ink it up. Where did I? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did I put it? I knew I put it on a block. Okay. I know I do. I need more blocks. I have a ton of the bigger ones. I just need a lot of, like, I need more smaller ones. You're right, Karen. I do. You're right. And I've been saying it for a while. I just need to bite the bullet and buy them. I think I'm going to do another one over here. I didn't in my sample, but I think I want to. And then the same for this. Let me just clean it. Oh, sorry. My washing machine just turned on. My daughter put a load of laundry in and God bless her. I was like, good. I'm so glad you are. It's going to be going in the middle of my live. So I stamped the inside again, and this time in the Pool Party. Okay. And then the leaves I did in Pear Pizzazz. I like Pear Pizzazz. It's just like a nice soft green. You know, Granny Apple Green is very bright. Shaded Spruce and Garden Green Mossy Meadow, they're darker. I don't know. Pear Pizzazz is just a nice green. So there's two different leaves. There's one that has 2 leaves and then the one that has 3. So I'm gonna do the one that has 2 sort of up here. And I think the one that has 2 is my favorite of the 2 leaves. But for the sake of using another one, I'm gonna throw the 3rd one down here, or the one with 3 leaves down here. Okay, and I left this bottom open because that's where our ribbon is going to wrap around. So I could stamp something there, but in essence, it's gonna really get covered by our sentiment. I have to say, I think I like this one better, the one with the bumblebee. I think it pops a little bit more. You'll have to let me know when we're all done which one you like better, but so far I'm liking this one. And then the other thing I'm gonna switch up is instead of doing this bumblebee, I'm gonna do a pool party, but we're not quite there. So I have a panel of Pear Pizzazz to mat this on. Again, lots of matting. It's a very simple card, just lots of matting. 2 5/8 by 4 1/4. So again, the entire width of the card, just 1/8 taller. And there we go. And yeah, we'll go with that. That looks about right. Okay, before we adhere this down, I miraculously remembered, because I'm notorious for gluing down and then remembering my ribbon afterwards. Oh, like every time. I have that beautiful bumblebee ribbon. I'm going to wrap this around in a knot because honestly, I'm not a huge fan of doing bows. If I do a bow, it has to be a fork bow. So the easy way to use ribbon and not have to worry about a bow is a knot. Now, when I'm doing a knot, I'm not going to worry about getting it super, like this part here, super tight, because I'm just going to, if I need to, I'm going to tighten it on the back end. Hold on. This will be a lot easier if I trim this and hold on. There. Okay. I don't always trim my ribbon ahead of time, like before, but I think I want to, so I have a little bit more control. Okay, here we go. I'm going to tie this in a knot. Knots are easy. They're friendly, user friendly. You can't mess a knot up. I mean, I guess you can. I probably could, but I'm not going to be worried about that. Oh, I'm really loosey-goosey. Okay, that's okay. I'll show you how I fix that. So see how this is now super loosey-goosey? It's like really big gap. All I do, I'm going to fix my knot in a second. All I do is I put some adhesive on the back and I squish my ribbon together. And it makes it nice and tight. So now it's not loosey-goosey, it's nice and tight. Okay, I definitely need to give this a little bit of a haircut here. So let's see here. I like my tails to be cut in the same direction. Do you? I tend to like that one's going that way, so now I want to cut the other one in the same direction. I don't know. Silly things that I think about. Although then it twists and then it doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. There we go. I'm like, where did I put the card? There we go. Okay, so Stampin' Dimensionals, because of course, why not? It has to be. Where did I put them? There they are. And then I only want the Stampin' Dimensionals to cover this spot. Okay, I don't want it in the back. So I'm gonna kind of make sure I put them in the center. Like so. Peel them off. I love these colors together. They're very springy. They complement each other nicely, I think. Okay, so I'm going to aim a little higher. Not quite half, like midway. That would be our midway. So a little bit higher than in the middle. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, isn't this so pretty? Makes me think of my grandma. She loves flowers, although her favorite color is pink, and there's no pink in this, but it's like a card she would love because she loves flowers. Okay, now let's do the sentiment. One of the things I'm switching up is I'm going to do this in Pool Party. Hi, Denise. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And I'm going to heat emboss. So I have a panel of Pool Party. I don't even know. This is way bigger than I need. But I'm going to be using the die from the Hippo and Friends dies to cut it out. These are gorgeous, by the way. If you don't have these, you need them. Even if you don't get the coordinating stamp set, they have these really great layering dies. And I'm using this, the smaller of sort of like the swirly one. I don't know how you would describe that. So you just need a panel of Pool Party bigger than that. Okay, and I thought this was pretty. It's kind of has like a feminine touch to it, I think, with like the swirls, and then it's got the stitching in it. So that's why I went with that. And let's see here, I need my Versamark. I'm using the sentiment, so very happy to know you. Just sweet. You can send it to just about anyone for any occasion. And with, white embossing powder. Oh, I just realized I don't have my heat tool plugged in. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get that plugged in. Let's see here. There we go. I try and keep it unplugged when I'm not using it because I'm always afraid to just, I don't know, like the cats are going to run over and it's going to turn on and whatever. I don't know. I think about these crazy things. So actually I'm going to, where is it? I still use my embossing buddy. I know Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it anymore. And I never use anything that Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell, but I don't know. I just can't not use it. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment in Versamark. Get it well inked. Stamp it down. Close my ink pad so we don't get any powder in it. Now we're going to sprinkle it generously with the embossing powder. Tap off any excess. I usually kind of flick the back of it too. I got a little smudge there. How do I do that? Hold on. I can get it. I can get it. Okay. There. That's good enough. Then cover your powder. I've done it so many times where I didn't, and then I turn my heat tool on and it goes spraying everywhere. Hold on, guys. I'm going to just sprinkle that a little bit more. I flicked the back and then I think too much came off. Let's see if I can cover it. And I'll have to do this again. Hold on. I don't know. I must have tapped down my ink pad just a little. Okay. We're going to call that good enough. Listen, if this doesn't come out right, I'm just going to do it again. That's all. No biggie. Okay. Turn on our heat tool until it gets nice and hot. And you're going to heat it up until it goes from a powder to a nice shiny white. So pretty. Love it. So pretty. Okie dokie. Okay, so this fits, whoops, like perfectly. It's like just wide enough. So off screen here, I'm going to cut it out with my emboss machine here. Roll it through. And if you didn't know, the dies do a stitching around what gets cut out as well as the negative. So that's kind of fun. Could do a lot with that. And then for this, I like this. I like it, the blue, and I like the flower in yellow. Hold on. I don't know if I can, no, I can't move that. I might trim that just a smidge more. And then these I'm going to adhere with dimensionals again. So for the little top, the top that's going to be up here, I just got to make sure that's the top. I'm using one set of dimensionals. And for the bottom, that's going to be catching down here. I'm going to double up dimensionals because that's what it would equate to be. Hope that makes sense. So 2 dimensionals just layered one over the next. The same, whoops. Gonna do another one. Just adhere one over the other one. Like so. Okay. And then peel them off. Hopefully, yeah, I did it. Hopefully I didn't do it the wrong sides. That would be bad. I'd be peeling those suckers off. Oops. Let's try this again. There we go. Oh, I love that die so much. It's just very feminine and pretty. I like feminine and pretty. Okay, there we go. And then I added, where are they? There they are. Come on. Just a few of the opal rounds. They come in 2 sizes. This is what happens when I do a product share. They all get cut up and hacked up. The packaging. And they do come in 2 sizes. And I'm going to put a large one. We'll use this one. Whoops, come back. A large, ooh, I cut my paper down. Maybe I'll do it backwards. I'll do it over here. So a large one there, and then a smaller one next to it. and then just a smaller one up here. Kind of, see how it's like got this little crook in it? That's where it's going, right there. Okay, so that's the outside. For the inside, I kept it very simple with just the larger flower, just stamping that. I'm going to stamp it again in Bumblebee, kind of in the corner. I'm going to miss these flowers so much. They just make a really pretty card, especially with the distinctive look to them. Okay. Should I do the insides again? I should, but I just have to clean that one. Hold on. Because I stamped it in Pool Party, so let me just clean that. So we'll do this on that one, and then the smaller one on, it kind of hangs off, but on that one. And that's all I'm doing for the inside. You could add another sentiment. You have plenty of space to write a nice message, whatever. But a little flower to decorate the inside. Oops. So again, the retiring sale is going on right now while supplies last. It's in preparation of the new annual catalog, which I will get to order for customers this coming Thursday. If you do not have a current demonstrator you order through and would be interested in receiving a catalog, head to jaimieb.com, JAIMIEB.com, and you can request a catalog over there. So that's our card for today. Let me know which one you like more. Do you like the Pool Party flower or the Bumblebee flower? And I'd be interested to know which one you like. So thank you everyone so much for watching today. I will be back next Tuesday, 1 o'clock Eastern time, and I hope you can join me again then. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.